stock I am diving into today is way undervalued and I am taking advantage of it. Hello investors, I am Colin and this is Harness Money. And if you tap that like button, I will show you the cutest picture of a little white puppy dog. All right, it is time to dig into this business. Let's talk about all of the elements that I love about this business and that I see going in favor of this business from now into the next 5 years, 10 years, so that it will be a beast. Let's start it off with business to business. I wrote that right there because companies that serve other companies have recurring revenue. Businesses have recurring operational costs. GoDaddy has a service that allows other businesses to be profitable. This is why Microsoft is so successful, Salesforce, the list just goes on and on and on of businesses that are serving other businesses and that really drive up revenue by having a recurring system of customers coming back time and time again. The next item that I love about this business is the leader aspect. The idea that they are a business of one, that you are competing with yourself, that you are the leader in the marketplace. I'm thinking about Salesforce, I'm thinking about Google, Amazon, these giants that really are competing primarily with themselves. When you are at the top of your market, even if it's a tiny pool of a market rather than an ocean, you are the big fish. There's a lot of customers, there's a lot of opportunity to branch out, to find different streams of revenue, just like Facebook did. They became the leader of social media, and then they started to determine what is our business model. You really want to get scale and become dominant in one particular area, and then you can use your leverage to monetize that area, that business. Now, the next one is a very intriguing one, and that is smart acquisitions. You want to find businesses that are great at acquiring other businesses, smaller businesses. Intuit just did this with MailChimp. They saw MailChimp as being able to bring in customers, but also they saw the technology that MailChimp was providing to their audience and thought, you know what, that would really complement our suite of products. This also happened with Salesforce. Salesforce bought Slack. Businesses that can see the future, that can buy out other smaller companies that complement the services that they already have, generally grow bigger over time. A business cannot just buy its way into profitability or buy its way out of problems. They have to be innovative. They have to create more products and services to expand their revenue, to expand their net income, and just acquire more customers. What I love about GoDaddy is that they have 20 million plus customers already. 20 million people probably use their domain name. They're the biggest domain name provider on the web. So that is a lot of customers that they have built into their services. Now, they can really expand, and they have really ramped up all of the products and services that they are offering. So they offer not only domain names, they have a website builder. They're getting into point of sale. That's where the acquisition comes in. So they really want to compete with the Shopify, the Square, the PayPal companies of the world, becoming a e-commerce giant. People are doing more and more business on the web, and GoDaddy is right there to capitalize on this increasing, growing trend, more and more customers. So what I like is that they already have a core base of customers built into this business that they can monetize, that they can reach out to and say, hey, we saw that you are using our domain name. Would you like a website builder? Would you like graphic design services? Would you like a point of sale e-commerce store that we can provide? It's a great way to branch out and increase your revenue. The more products that you can sell, the more you can increase your revenue and reach more customers. And that leads into the next item that I am loving about this business right here, and that is Facebook and Instagram. So it's like, Colin, how does Facebook and Instagram come into the story of GoDaddy? Well, part of the way that GoDaddy became the biggest provider of domain names is partnerships. They allowed other people to sell their product and to connect to their service. And that is exactly what has happened with Facebook and Instagram and all the other different platforms that they have. They formed a partnership. So now GoDaddy has integrated their features into Facebook. That Facebook has said, okay, now if you are an Instagram creator, you can plug in to the GoDaddy e-commerce system of services and you could sell your products via GoDaddy. That is huge. Facebook and Insta are the beasts. They're the behemoth of social media. So they have so many different customers already plugged in to their service, and their bread and butter is advertising. GoDaddy's bread and butter is not advertising. They're not really in the advertising business as much, or that's not a core business for them. But a core business for them is point of sale. It is e-commerce. So they have connected with Facebook in order to access the e-commerce side of the system. Similar to Shopify and PayPal and Square. They want people using their platform to make purchases, to get that little sliver off the top of that purchase and add to their bottom line. And that is probably the biggest opportunity that I see for GoDaddy, is that a partnership with Facebook can lead to so many different things. Facebook is doing a lot. They're not only doing Instagram, they're not only doing advertising, but they're also doing virtual reality. They're also doing gaming. That is huge. The digital world. They're creating digital products on Facebook and Insta, and then you will be able to sell those products, NFTs, different levels, characters, all kinds of different digital products through GoDaddy. That is going to be a beast and going to be huge. And the biggest item that I am always looking at when I am investing into a stock or into a business is the revenue, the profitability, the net income. How much cash is coming in for this business? Is it growing, or is it shrinking, or is it just leveling off? For GoDaddy, it is growing. It is increasing in value every single year, which is what I like to see. Right now, they are having about $3.5 billion in revenue, and that is expected to grow 15 to 20% for the next 2, 3, 5 years, because they're still a young business. They're still young and hungry and growing and trying to become the next Salesforce, trying to become the next Microsoft. So they're putting everything they have into the business in order to reach a certain size. But there's a lot of other businesses that don't have anywhere close to that much revenue or profitability, and they are valued at more. So that's why I believe that GoDaddy right now is a really great opportunity, because it's undervalued. Wall Street hasn't poured money into this stock and really tried to blow it up because they're not yet profitable. They're reinvesting all of this revenue back into the business in order to grow it bigger. Stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to discuss why I am so frustrated with this market now and why I am so frustrated at how the stock market prices different businesses. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and sound off in the comment section below. I read all of the comments and I try to respond to as many as possible. And remember, make good money choices. Till next time.